The art of negotiating in both life and business begins and ends with clear communication and checking your ego at the door. Fact is, negotiating is part of everyday life. Thus, having poor negotiation skills can be quite crippling. While most negotiating strategies seem like common sense, it's not uncommon for people to get caught up in the emotion of the moment and ignore their basic instinct. Be very clear. Emotion, luck, and magic have no place in a successful negotiation. It takes an iron gut, homework, street smarts, and unblinking discipline. These keys will unlock your ability to get the best possible outcome under any circumstances. While experienced negotiators sometimes refer to their methods as negotiating game, it's really a misnomer for a process in which the stakes are often extremely high. Therefore, I cannot stress enough, check your ego at the door and keep your eye on the big picture at all times, as this is all about obtaining the most beneficial and fair outcome for everyone involved. Listen, there are basic principles that apply to every negotiation. Whether you're looking to negotiate a personal or business deal, you must have strategy if your goal is to prevail in the end. Inasmuch, be very clear and precise on what it is you're seeking. You'll never get what you want if you don't ask for it. So have your opening statement be straight and to the point without storytelling, as a lead-in to what you're seeking or desiring. Don't worry about insulting the other party by being direct. As long as your presentation is calm and articulate, the odds are in your favor that the other party will be open and receptive. As you proceed, have something to give away without hurting your negotiating position. Approach the discussion with the desire to get what it is you seek, but having it be and feel like a win-win for both sides. Inasmuch, as you're speaking, watch for clues as body movement, speech patterns, and reactions to what you're saying. Be prepared to suspend or cancel all negotiations if you feel there are things getting nowhere or the other party seems stuck in their position. Indicate your reluctance in that case to continue under those conditions and make the other side wonder if you'll pursue this later, or perhaps you'll just take action without further talk. That said, be patient if the other party isn't, I know, it can be difficult. But for those with a passion for instant gratification, the last thing you want is for the other party to think you're being demanding or under the gun to finish quickly. Simply put, go for a win-win solution. Throughout the negotiation, try to determine what you believe to be an acceptable outcome for the other party. Understanding that the other side's priority are just as important as yours are. Figure out what you would do if you were in their shoes. Attempt to satisfy some of his or her priorities if doing so doesn't weaken your own position. Be prepared to give up the little things in exchange for the big things that you don't want to concede. Know your limits and how far you're willing to go on all aspects of the negotiation. Here's how I'll sum this up for you. Successful negotiation is like horse trading, that it requires a sense of timing, creativity, keen awareness, and the ability to anticipate the other party's next move. Negotiation is also like chess in that each move should be designed to set up not only your next move, but several moves down the line. Generally, your moves should be progressively smaller, and they should be what you would expect from the other party to be the same. In closing, always have the end game in mind as you plan your strategy. Be prepared at some point to compromise, perhaps splitting the differences for the greater good of all involved or to be affected. Here's to living your best life.